This is Sundry Sports for Wednesday, June 10th. And we begin with Cowboys Wire, brought to you by, I believe it's USA Today. Dontari Poe, strong like bull, quick like lightning, and something Cowboys haven't had in a while. They had this article on here yesterday. They just didn't feature it. The Dallas Cowboys are finally interested in chowing down an interplanetary system or two. Over the last decade and a half, the club has seemed blah blah blah. Dontari Poe. I need to get back into Cowboys news. I don't know who any of these people are that they talk about. Stashed away in year one, Cowboys defensive end Yelp could emerge in 2020, and this is the story they featured yesterday. This might get old. News. NFL redraft names 7 foundational Cowboys. Which club has best OT combo? Do the Cowboys have the best bookends in the game? Should Dak Prescott receive a level of back pay for being drafted where he did and not seeing the tens of millions his draft classmates have already gotten? It was his own fault that he didn't draft higher. I mean, no. New Dallas Cowboys floral straw hat. NFL straw hats are the best summer accessory for football fans. Where to get them? By Foco. Looking for that perfect summer hat while supporting your favorite Dallas Cowboys? Look no further than this Cowboys floral straw hat. What better way to let everybody know that you like the Cowboys, but you also want to keep the sun off your face? I might wear it. I don't know. Coaches know best. The top 25 college football teams ranked by the coaches. Check the rankings from Amway and USA Today. Or SiriusXM. Listen at home. 4 months for free. See offer details. More headlines. Tristan Hill's bad rap may be a bit premature, shouldn't be written off yet, and that was the featured story, 2 days ago? Des Bryant invites Jerry Jones, Jason Witten to engage in protests. Mike McCarthy's Cowboys' chances. Super Bowl winning coach performances in new jobs. That might be interesting. Dallas Cowboys face masks, but not the kind of face mask you think of when you think of football. Cowboys news, no fan games could cripple Dallas's financials, and Hill's second act. Tristan Hill's? Cowboys news, Elliott helped force Goodell's hand, Gallup, Cooper, excellence shines through, blah, blah, blah. Same stories. Moving on. The ESPN Daily. Good morning. Not only did we have live sports last night, as boxing made its triumphant return, we have the MLB draft today. Also, USC is expected to reestablish its ties with Reggie Bush. Dare I say, things are looking up in the sports world. Here is your ESPN Daily. Listen up. College athletes refuse to stay silent. We're talking about this again? Over the past 2 weeks, America has seen countless professional athletes speak out about racial inequality and police brutality. Increasingly, it isn't just the pros who are making their voices heard. College players are becoming more uppity, more vocal about issues of injustice within their own programs and across campuses. On today's episode of the ESPN Daily Podcast, former Missouri safety Ian Simon explains how he and his football teammates helped create change and leadership at Mizzou when they threatened to boycott and not take the field. Then ESPN's David Hale discusses why college football players are responding in ways we've never seen before. Twitter. Social media in general. That's why. Things to care about. MLB Draft Day is upon us. There might not be baseball on the horizon right now, but at least we've got a draft. Although it won't be in its traditional format, the MLB Draft is going down tonight. You can watch the first round starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. ESPN.com's panel of baseball writers will have breakdowns of every pick, with ESPN2 airing the next 4 rounds starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time Thursday. If you feel like you've been so consumed by the 2020 baseball negotiations that you entirely forgot about the impending draft, I assure you that you're not alone. Even so, it's never cool to show up unprepared, so here are some things you should know. The draft will be 5 rounds instead of 40, and there will be a lot less in bonus money spent. Without college or high school baseball seasons, front office folks have been watching a lot of video. Arizona State first baseman Spencer Torkelson is the odds-on favorite to go number 1, which would make him the first right-handed first baseman to be taken first. Still have questions? We got you. Everything you need to know on draft day. Ready to graduate from the introductory course? Say no more. Mock draft, the MLB comparisons for the top prospects, NFL stars who were also drafted into MLB. All the things that you could look at if you cared about baseball. Hottest names on the NBA coaching market. With the NBA set to resume play in the coming months, the league's annual coaching carousel is beginning to churn once again. Teams that intended to pursue a change on the bench before the league went on hiatus on March 11th and held off because of the optics of handing out a pink slip during a pandemic or because of the uncertainty surrounding the season are ready to make moves. New hires are expected to be made in Brooklyn and New York, and speculation swirls around a number of other teams including Houston, Chicago, and Philadelphia. We spoke to more than 30 insiders, head coaches, assistant coaches, executives from the basketball and business sides, former and current players, owners, and agents about which realities of the multifaceted and demanding job a new NBA head coach should understand before taking the gig. We also talked about possible candidates for each potential vacancy because, let's be real, that's what you came here for. Things to watch. The GOAT of fishing? Is there anything Michael Jordan can't do? Aside from defeat John Michael Wozniak in quarters, probably not. His airness took his talents to the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, one of the biggest fishing events in the country, and made an immediate impact. Weird. Why is that weird? Anybody can fish if they want to. Jordan and his crew, with a boat fittingly named Catch-23, reeled in a 442.3-pound blue marlin on Tuesday. Cool. Jordan's fish was pretty hefty, but it wasn't big enough to place in the top 3, so it is not eligible for prize money. However, Jordan and his crew have 2 more days to catch a bigger marlin and collect the money. If any of MJ's competitors are reading this, you're definitely on his grudge list now, and for that, I'm sorry. You should probably keep a low profile for the remainder of the tournament, lest you end up like LaBradford Smith. Not trying to alarm, just trying to look out. Overheard. I don't understand what's un-American about fighting for liberty and justice for everybody. Colin Kaepernick on the perception that his anthem protest was un-American in 2016. Really, ESPN? You had to bring it back? Always got to bring it back to that, huh? Remember when? On this date in 2001, Kobe and Shaq did Kobe and Shaq things. The Los Angeles Lakers duo combined for 62 points to upend the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Lakers went on to win the title, but you probably already knew that. Until next time, remember, no one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Nelson Mandela said that. I'm just here to close it out. This has been your ESPN Daily for Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. Okay. Yeah. Also, nobody is born thinking that they are hated by the color of their skin or their background or their religion. They have to be taught that. Sharing is caring. And